Hey guys, so today I don't feel like making this video at all. I'm fucking tired. I did a shit ton today and I'm just not having it, right? Um, but I gotta. So yeah. And the thought I had today is that this whole self-improvement thing, getting better, making a new identity, forging a new identity, it's not a game of subtraction. It's a game of addition. And what I mean by that is that the way you change yourself is not by taking away the bad habits. Like, that's one way of doing it, but that's a very hard fucking way of doing it. The second way is to keep your current habits, but add new ones. Because the thing is, you split your stress in half. Because now you're not worrying about um, taking away all the bad habits and adding the good habits. Because then that's like a total change in identity. And then you really don't want to do that shit. The easier way to go about it is to just add the good habits. So you still drink, you still play games, but now you meditate. You still smoke weed, but now you go to gym. And what I've noticed is that the more you add and the more consistently you add, the less time you have to do these bad habits, but also your brain starts to think, you kind of have to take them away. They go away naturally. Like, how do I put this? When I first started going to the gym, right? Before I went to gym, I would go to sleep at 2 a.m. Now after I was going to gym, okay, when I started, I kept on sleeping at 2 a.m., right? But then eventually I realized, like, I just gotta go to sleep earlier. It was a natural transition into going to bed earlier, because I knew to do what I want to do well, I need to be well rested. It wasn't like, oh fuck, I have to go to bed early. It's like I kind of want to go to bed early because I want to do well in the gym. You need to want to do it. Make it easy on yourself, right? All these gurus that are telling you, be fucking hard, be just throw yourself into the deep end. I guarantee, first of all, they didn't fucking do that. Maybe like 2 out of 100 of them. And second of all, if they did, they're a top 1% person that can just change their identity because they feel like it, which I feel like has some mental issues. Because if you can change yourself in a fucking month, you're not who you think you are. You are not a person. You do not have an identity if you can just change in a month. You think you can change in a month after 17 or 30 years of just being the same person? No, you fucking can't. So make it easy on yourself by adding instead of subtracting and adding. Right? Because like I said, if you subtract and add, you're a completely different person. And that feels wrong. Your body, your mind, your soul doesn't want change. It doesn't want change. It wants you to stay the same because it doesn't know if habits are good or bad. It doesn't care about how your mental health is. It doesn't care about how you physically are. If you're alive and you're saving energy, that's all your body cares about. And when you change your identity, when you do new stuff, when you build new neuron paths in your brain, that requires energy, and it doesn't want you to do that. Even taking away shit. Because when you take away shit, you replace it with shit. Bro, I'm telling you, doing this, it's so easy to look at it at like a scientific way. Because it is. It's anatomy. It is who you are. It is what you are. You think it's your soul that's like bringing you back? No, it's your fucking brain trying to save energy. It's simple as that. If you look at it like that, it becomes so simple. Because it's not a philosophical issue. It's just, oh, that's how evolution has programmed me for the last 30 million years. Like, bro. So that's what I've been doing. I haven't stopped playing video games. But I can tell you right now, I've gone from playing 4 hours of video games, 5 hours of video games a day to 2. I uninstall Instagram and reinstall it 3 days later and scroll it for about an hour instead of 2 hours every day. Sure, I don't read every day, but I read every second day. I journal every now and then. I don't sit on my phone and scroll. Sure, I have a mobile game, but I don't have 5 anymore. Like you get what I mean. Like, none of that was a conscious effort. That I uninstalled Instagram and TikTok. That was one conscious effort. But then what happened is I just played more games. So how did I negate that? I added more stuff into my schedule. I'm starting to play rugby. I come home tomorrow at like 6 p.m. That's boom. That's already 2 hours of video games I would have been playing gone, and I'm doing something good for myself. It is such a nice way to look at it, bro. It's such a pleasing way because you're not restricting yourself. Like, not restricting yourself in a negative way on your mental health. I don't know if I'm trying to get that point across. It's fine if you feel like shit when you just throw yourself into the deep end. That's how it should be. You're not different from anyone, bro. I don't know if that makes you feel better or worse. We're all this. Humans are the same, fundamentally. The only thing that changes is the experiences and our biases. We all have the same emotions. We all have the same way of dealing with shit. Like, bro, we are so predictable. So if I'm speaking about myself and what I feel, there's a 90% chance you've felt this. And that's why I'm able to tell you something with such confidence, because I know deep down at least something that I said resonated with you. So yeah, just add. Fuck. If you're playing video games 8 hours a day, just try and meditate and you'll automatically take out 10 minutes out of those 8 hours. Instead of thinking about, I need to, play instead of 8 hours of video games, 6 hours of video games, and meditate and go to gym. That's a subtraction and an addition. Instead, just say, I need to meditate. And then at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., when you're like 5 hours into your game, you're like, oh, I need to meditate. And it's not a thought of, shit, I need to stop playing video games for 10 minutes. It's, I need to meditate for 10 minutes. It's a different way of looking at it. Because I've tried to just go, I need to stop playing 6 hours of video games a day and play 2. Shit did not work. But now I'm like doing it naturally. After I finish this game, this video, I'm gonna go play video games. But then I'm gonna get into bed and read and journal. So that's 45 minutes of doing something else that I would have been using playing video games. But you see how it's an addition. It's not a thought of subtraction. The subtracting comes naturally. I'm repeating myself because I want this in your head. Stop trying to take shit out of your schedule. Add shit. Because the thing is, if something is a habit, you don't have it in your schedule. If you were to write, like, your day, I guarantee the only things you'd write in your schedule are the things you do consciously. Go to school. Brush your teeth. Go to swimming. You don't put in eat breakfast, eat lunch, scroll on my phone for 3 hours from 3 to 6 because that's what I do you don't write down your habits. So when you're looking at your schedule and saying where can I fit shit in, put it wherever. In a free slot, because I'm telling you, whatever you're doing in that free slot is a bad habit. Because otherwise it wouldn't be a free slot. Yeah. Cheers, guys.